We all want to hold all the happiness in our hands very tightly. And this is also human nature that in our lives we don't want to lose anything. But there is always a purpose. If God has placed our soul in the center of this wheel of time, and God has purposefully placed the soul of Rabbi Ben Ezra also here on it, the wheel of time, only to test his soul whether the soul of Rabbi Ben Ezra is inclined to spiritual progress or not. God wants to try his soul for his spiritual upliftment. And when he will find that the soul of Rabbi Ben Ezra has made sufficient spiritual advance, God will send it into the next world of spiritual tests again. It doesn't matter what kind of designs are there around his soul's picture, designs of laughing loves, or designs of skulls in grave, because they all are made by God. Rabbi Ben Ezra advises that we should always look up to God and try to work more and more for the upliftment of our soul. We should never be tempted with the earthly achievements. And he asks us to imagine of a grand, majestic feast in the heaven. In the heaven where there are meals and fruits at table, and the hall is shining with the divine lights of lamps. The atmosphere is also filled with divine music, and there the the soul of Rabbi Ben Ezra is just like a cup. The fresh foaming wine has been served in his soul's cup for God, and God is ready. God is ready to drink out of the cup with his glowing lips. So Rabbi says that his soul has to be God's perfect cup, and he is not interested in either worldly deeds or in earth's wheel. His advice for his readers is that we all should our best. We all should uh, try to do our best to be the perfect cup for our Maker. And he still needs the help of God, and he has not forgotten to be a perfect cup for his Creator. But for this, he needs God's help. Rabbi Ben Ezra prays that he needed God in the past when he was young, and he needs him even now when he has grown old. He did not even forget his purpose of rising to the highest status of his cup to satisfy the thirst of his master. He prays that God take me as your own creature. I am your son, and you have you have a power, you have a possession over me, and I want you to use me in only your service. This is the prayer of Rabbi Ben Ezra to God. He prays to God that please God remove all the faults hidden in my soul, because those hidden faults are taking Rabbi Ben Ezra, as he thinks, are taking him away from his aim to God, and he prays that he prays to God to take his life in his hands and perfect the cup of his soul as he planned it. He desires to utilize his old knowledge, experiences for his old age. Whatever he got in his young age, now he just want to utilize all of them, all of the knowledge, all of his experiences only for his grown old age to the most. And this is why that he again and again prays to God that he desires to be perfect before his death. Means the death may take his life only when it is perfect.